Howdy folks, welcome back to Evospace. One quick note, I noticed on the first two episodes I recorded those back to back, so I haven't had any feedback yet. I think the game audio was a little low, so I did turn that up for this one. So, got that going on, and as you can see, I've expanded out a bit. I went ahead and set up stone production, and I'll show you that just in a second. I wanted to show off this screwdriver. One of the things I could research was a screwdriver. Wasn't sure what you could do with that. I put it in my hand, and what you could do is you can spin things that are already placed. So I placed this Stirling engine, and it's a little bit the wrong direction. So if you click and then you move your mouse to which direction you want to rotate it, it'll just rotate it in place. No, you can, pop it out and try to hook it back up again, but that is an option. So that's cool. I had to get down below so I could hook it up to that heat pipe easier. But we'll get back to this. Let me go show you what we got going on with the stone. So this is yet another copper drilling rig, and it is bringing up stone. It goes into this rack here. You can see it's just about full. Got a lot of stone. But we don't have a ton of production going on yet. We're probably going to get there. I want to get to making bricks at some point. Then this has a automatic hammer, which turns it into gravel. And that gravel gets taken out of the top here by that robot. And then it goes down a level. And it goes into here. Gets stored, and then these robots are feeding two of these macerators, which are taking the gravel and turning it into sand. The reason there's two is if we look at this guy. Tell me here. Yeah, so this makes a gravel every 5 seconds. But the macerator can only make sand every 10 seconds. So we need two of the macerators to keep up with one of the hammers. Well, that's what we got going on. And then we've got sand coming over here. And sand is what we'll use to make the bricks, I believe. I have been doing a bunch of research. Pretty much everything we can research until we need to start making circuits. We're not quite ready to do that yet. But on the decorations over here, we can make bricks. So if I middle mouse click on that, you see those are made from stone tiles on a cutting machine. Okay, well then the stone tiles are made also on a cutting machine from stone. Actually, I don't need that much sand now. I could probably turn this off. Because the sand was for making the platforms like what I'm standing on right now. But we have plenty of stone, so it's not going to hurt anything. Once this fills up, I think everything will stop. So we should be good there. But at some point, I do want to get production of platforms going. But we're not doing that today. Today we're going to get the rest of this hooked up. And then we're going to look into getting iron ore. So we've got some iron ore over that direction. Because to get to steel, which is the next age above copper, we need iron to make the steel. And there's a whole process. We have to make coke out of the coal. There's a lot going on for steel production. But for this, I was going to start making wire. And then we need boards because... funnily enough, we need, where is it? Yeah, circuit boards. Circuit boards take planks, kind of tongue-in-cheek. You make a circuit board out of a board. That's, nothing based in reality. This is a game. And then to make planks, we need logs. But also to make the circuits, which we need to research more advanced stuff, like if we look at power generation, we now... to get beyond level 2 on power generation, we need computations and we need circuits. So this is going to be our circuit assembly area. This is going to make the wire. So we're going to need copper wire. So we're going to have to take ingots down and put into this guy. Wondering... maybe I should have made those up. Yeah, that'd be up too high. Yeah, either way, I think it's gonna... they're gonna have to come down. All right, so we're coming out of here. Then I think I need to come out over here. I go to conveyor belt, hold right click, tilt down, shift R, regular R. That'll get us down. I think I need that up here. And then hit escape, go back to this guy, and then this. Yeah, there we go. So that'll get ingots over to here. And then the robot will put them in. Oops. Put them in there. Then that should start making wire. So we'll get yet another robot. And we're going to pull those out into a rack. Do I have another rack? I have a couple racks left. Okay, so that's all set up. Now we just need power, and that's where this guy comes in. So I hadn't turned him on yet. We need a robot here putting coal in there. Yeah, I can actually hear that a little better now. Hopefully that comes through on YouTube. I just noticed when I was editing the videos that the game sound was really super quiet. It's really loud when you're standing next to this stuff. All right, so that's going. This uses the Stirling engine to make electricity in the generator, and then this requires electricity. And one of these, with an upgraded Stirling engine, one of these could run 2 assemblers, but we just have the copper Stirling engine for now. So everything's not balanced quite yet until we get a little further in the tech tree. Okay, so this is making wires, and we need those to make circuit boards. The other thing we need to make circuit boards is planks. So we're going to have another assembler. So let's go ahead and put you, you're going to be here. And I need the generator to there. And then this guy is going to be making circuits. So you can see we need circuit boards. We need copper wire. How do we make circuit boards? Middle mouse click. Are those made on a saw? Okay, so we're going to have a saw that's going to turn logs into planks. Another saw that's going to turn planks into circuit boards. And then they will end up over here. And then we're going to make circuits. Turn that guy on. So he needs wire from there. Let's do that, and then this is going to get a little convoluted, but we can do that, and we can make this robot put to the right, and then we just need a couple of conveyor belts. That will start putting wire in there. Now we just need some plank production, which I think we're going to do. Let's just do that off of here. So I've unlocked the research we need. I just have to get it built. Not sure how much room we need. I'm going to go out a few here. And we're going to need water. Like that. I don't think I actually need these guys. We'll save some of that. Okay, let's get our farm put down. That'll be the main thing. Actually, it has footstep sounds. I never even noticed that. Wood steps are handy. I've researched quite a few of the decoration blocks. Wood steps are pretty handy. So I kind of want to work backwards from here. So I know we're going to need some saws. Or copper cutting machines, as they're called here. And those are going to take kinetics, so they can go right here. We have logs come in, turned into planks, and the planks will go get turned into circuit boards, and then the circuit boards get put in. Should we move those? I was trying to think, because with the robots, I wish there was a shaft that could transmit kinetic. I don't I didn't see that in the list, unless I just missed it. Could come out a little bit with the heat pipes. Let's do that. Pick these back up. So we'll leave a space there, and we'll leave a space there. So these guys are going to just feed in. Well, actually, you know what? Let's go into a storage. I like having the buffers, so everything's not just completely dependent on the previous steps. So there's a lot of back and forth here as I change my mind. Okay, so these, that can come out into a storage. And then the robot can put it, yeah, that'll work. Original plan will work. Then we'll have our last little storage goes here. Yeah, we're going to need some more robots. Let's get some stuff queued up. I have plenty of copper, so that's good. I don't have planks to make more of those. Where are my little robots? Where are you guys? That's the filtering one. Got so much stuff unlocked now, it's getting hard to find things. I've even got copper corners and some scaffold, and oh, here it is, right here. Go and craft up 10 more of those. While we're at it, let's craft some more Stirling machines. Got some heat pipes. And again, we're kind of working backwards here. So this is going to take circuit boards and put in there. And this is going to pop out circuits into here. And I need to make another storage for that. Thinking I might want planks, because I want planks to build stuff as well. Yeah, let's make some planks. And then we'll get this sorted out. But we need some power here. So this is making 800 watts. Let's try just extending this down and see if that works. I'll have you guys there. I don't know if that's going to be too much, too far. We will see. But now we need logs coming in here, for sure. So we're going to need a robot putting logs in here. And we're definitely going to need some more. We're going to need some more shelving. Do I have any logs on me? I don't. Well, we're going to have to kind of plan this somewhat. So we have a copper automatic farm. That's what's going to make our logs. Logs can come out. Let's just stick that here. We're going to pick logs. And then it needs water, which we're going to get. Then we can have it come out into some storage. The logs will go in there. And Bob's your uncle, as they say. So what we need now is some pipe. So I'm going to clear out these. And I'm going to say, put some pipe down there. We need a copper pump. This pump has to be like in the water. Right now, these don't require any power, so it's a little goofy. Actually, let's just, the water table's right here. Let's just dig down. So we know we're going to need to come down like so. Like that, and then our pump. Do the old Shift R here. Nope, that's not doing what I want it to do. There we go. So if the pump's in the water, it should pump water out, is the idea. We're just going to put pipe up to there. And then this guy, as water coming in, is going to be producing logs. So he grows them really, really quickly. I don't have quite enough stairs here, do I? We have some stairs. Can't place you in midair, though. Oops. I can jump to that. There we go. Okay, so this is popping out logs, and we need to get them out of here. So, another robot. All comes back to robots. And then for now, let's just put some conveyor down so I can get some logs coming out, because I need logs to make planks so I can make storage so we can get the rest of this hooked up. So that seems like it's providing enough heat, so that's good. I thought this said it lost 20 watts like every block. Maybe I read that wrong. Now this takes 100 seconds to make. I don't know if it makes one log. Or if it's more than one log. Actually, it looks like that has a decent amount of storage inside, so we can get rid of this. But that's going to take a little bit. I'm going to go cut down some more trees. That's going to take a while to ramp up. Once it gets going, though, it's going to make a lot of logs. It'll just sit there and churn them out. There we go. Okay, and then planks are a little weird. You're supposed to be able to craft them, but it's always hard to find. I'm just going to go use one of my table saws here. Make some planks real quick. So if I shift click those in there, we should get some planks out. There we go. Need, I think, 8 of those for a shelf. Yep. Alright, there's one shelf worth. There's 2 shelves worth. Got queued up. Oops, I keep hitting escape too many times. Okay, we're almost, yep, there's our other shelf for the logs. Now they'll start popping into there. Another robot. So again, the arrow comes out of the shelf. Actually, if that was one conveyor belt down, it would be much more beautiful. So let's put you right here, and then we can just directly feed that. Just need a belt here, because these types of shelves can take a belt. Alright, and then we're going to throw all the logs in there. Now we can have a robot that just pops them over there. That's still chewing through all those. How many does this make? Oh, it makes 15 at a time. That makes sense. Okay. It makes 15 at every 100 seconds, so that's why it adds up pretty quick. All right, so we have the planks coming over. Now we need to get the planks into this guy to start making circuit boards as well. And we need a lot of robots. So we're going to have it coming off a belt and going to the right. And this guy is coming off the shelf, going to the left. And then we should start getting circuit boards, and then he'll start feeding them there, and then we should get those guys out the other side. That's the wrong button. You up a couple more of those guys. Oh, I didn't get my robot here. Start taking the circuit boards out. Now he's putting them in there. He'll start making circuits, and then we can start researching More stuff. More advanced stuff like steel and presses to make building blocks, so I don't have to craft all those by hand. So it's a circuit on a board. I love it. All right, let's get another shelf down here for our circuits. Now I'm trying to remember, where do I need to put the circuits? Do the circuits, do they have to go over to the, I think they have to actually go in the computer. If I remember right. Let's go check that. So I may need to move my computer. Actually, I have a bank of computers here, so I can just rip through the research. Oh no, does it see? Does it know about the circuits that I have in my local storage? Let's find out. So we have steel production. So we're good there. There was something else. Automatic mining. Oh, the constructor and the deconstructor are handy. Especially the deconstructor, because as we move on, we can deconstruct our old tech. Oh, we got pump jacks. One thing I really want to move into, though, is electricity generation. So let's go ahead and see if we can get this guy. Yeah, it used those up. Right? Oh, no, that was remaining. Okay. I read that wrong. So I do need those in to the computers. Means I need to move the computers probably, rather than route the circuits all the way over here. What would be easier, moving the computers? Probably, because I've got space over here. We'd be making the circuits. They're going to be popping out over there. Yeah, we're going to move. We're going to move the computers. So let's extend this out. My factory is growing. And this is just kind of the bootstrap factory. I might build a more sophisticated, fancy factory in the future. Once we kind of get a bunch of tech. Our circuits will be here and they can come out in the computers. We'll need some coal coming over here. Or I could feed it over to here. And then feed in the circuits from the back end. That might actually work. All right, let's go deconstruct what we got. That's a splitter I put down. So by default, it sends one out every port you have hooked up. So now it'll just be like a corner. Until we need it again. Okay, so the coal's going to come on down. Have it go all the way down there. Be the eventual plan. And if we have robot, boiler, computers hanging off. We're going to plan this out. Something like this. Our generators. Then we get our computers. We can pipe the circuits into the... We need to do all three of those, maybe? I don't know if we're going to make circuits fast enough. We'll pipe it into at least one of them. So we're going to need a... robot there. No, we don't need to fill this in. It can just float there, but it makes me feel better. So let's get some coal going in there. And I'll power all of those. Then we're going to have a robot here. It's going to put circuits in. So I have a robot bringing those out and to the left. Then we need to right click, go up. And I think will it grab from there, or does it need to go up one more? I might need to go up one more. There we go. It's janky, but it works. Okay, that'll feed the circuits in there, and then we can be researching to see it's got 6 more circuits to go to finish the massive power generation. That'll get us the steel generator. Once we have steel, I want to kind of convert over to electricity. But we need a lot of stuff. We need the electric engine researched, which will be probably our next one. Then we can get into separators, ore washers, and mixers, and this kind of makes the ore more efficient. You can refine it a little more. And then we're off to the races. Here we go. Research complete. And it'll just keep shoving circuits in there. This will keep popping out. We're getting a little bit of a surplus. Yeah, we've got 80 logs. We might need some more plank production. So that takes 4 seconds. That takes 4 seconds, yeah. So we're a little bit of a bottleneck here. When we get to steel, we can make faster robots. That will help. Because most of these machines, I think other than the drilling rigs, you have to have a robot to take the stuff out of them. They don't have like conveyor chutes or anything. So we're kind of bottlenecked by the robot speed. And if I'd made this a little differently, I could have, multiple robots pulling out of here, but it is what it is. For now, it'll work. As we progress, this is kind of our bootstrap factory, like I was saying. So as we get to higher research levels, I might build like a big mega factory somewhere. And then just have this area sending resources over to it. Something like that. But that'll be it for this one, I think. The journey continues. Thanks as always for hanging out. I'll catch you in the next episode. Take care.